In this video, we are going to look at the difference between mass and weight, and we are also going to look at how we can calculate mass and weight. Mass tells you about the amount of atoms or stuff in an object. Weight, on the other hand, is the force of gravity pulling on an object. Mass is not a force, but weight is a force. Mass is measured in grams or kilograms. Since weight is a force, it is measured in Newton. Mass is the same everywhere in the universe. That means that if you leave Earth and go to the Moon, for example, your mass will still be the same on the Moon as it is on Earth. Weight, on the other hand, depends on which planet or moon you are on. So if you leave Earth and go to the Moon, your weight will be different because the gravitational field of the Moon is different from Earth. Now, how can we calculate weight? We can calculate weight using this equation. Weight equals mass times gravitational field strength. And we have to use the following units here. For weight we have to use Newton, for mass kilograms, and the unit for gravitational field strength is Newton per kilogram. We can write this shorter by writing W equals m times g. Now let us look at an example. What is this astronaut's weight on Earth? We are given that the astronaut has a mass of 90 kilograms and the gravitational field strength on Earth is 10 Newton per kilogram. You will have to remember that the gravitational field strength on Earth is 10 Newton per kilogram. Now we just have to plug in these numbers into the equation. So that gives us W equals 90 kilograms times 10 Newton per kilogram, and that gives us a weight of 900 Newton on Earth for this astronaut. So what happens if we send this astronaut off to Mars? What is this astronaut's weight on Mars? His mass is still the same, it is still 90 kilograms. However, the gravitational field strength is different and it is 4 Newton per kilogram on Mars. This one you will not have to remember. Again, we just have to plug in these numbers into the equation. So we get W equals 90 kilograms times 4 Newton per kilograms, and that gives us 360 Newton as the weight of this astronaut on Mars. Now, how can we calculate mass? To calculate mass, we are going to go back and look at the equation for weight, which is mass times gravitational field strength, or W equals m times g. We have to rearrange this equation, and we can do this by dividing both sides by g, and that gives us W divided by g equals m. To make it a bit easier to put numbers in, we're going to switch both sides around, so we get m equals W divided by g. Now let us look at an example. A space probe has a weight of 3000 Newton on Earth. What is its mass? So we are given the weight, which is 3000 Newton, and remember we needed to remember what the gravitational field strength on Earth is. It is 10. Again, we just have to plug these numbers into the equation now. So we have m equals 3000 Newton divided by 10 Newton per kilogram. And that gives us 300 kilogram as the mass of this space probe. And this is all you have to know about mass and weight.